Hi there, traders. So I want to talk about the muscle memory, what we have to train to become a trader, basically. And the easiest thing is to make your own rules, your own principles, and just be patient. So, like yesterday, we was talking about this Dow Jones. If you look in the video, and the price was somewhere here was the price when I make the video, and I say like, okay, we make this box of information. So the principle of box information is we broke under, retest going lower, we break above, retest going higher. And that particular point was like, when we want to go higher, we're gonna go higher, retest and going higher, or we get rejected and going lower. So what was happening after that, we have this pattern here. So we try to go higher, we fail, and then we have this movement, and now we break downsides. But I want to show you more, so how you can gathering more information to support your thoughts is actually, like, if you clearly looking here, you see perfect M pattern here, breaking structure, the first retest and the second retest and going lower. And if you look in this one here, so the principle what we make was here, but just that time we have the two retest, that's all good. And now if you're looking more closely, you see, okay, the leaning point what we retest here, the M pattern, the principal leaning point what we retest here. So every single time when the price was closing under that place, what we see the rejection candlestick and rejection, and the same thing here, rejection and rejection. Those are like impulse candlestick, and they're showing, and it's showing the weakness above this area. That means this retest is valid and this retest is respected. And now we're going lower and lower, and like look at this rejection retest, like what, how clean is that? And we have huge melting right now. But there was so many actually, information what actually was supporting our thought, like both those retest entries to take the sell down here, like absolutely perfect. And then price is going, get rejected here, and it's gonna support your thought again because the rejection highs. So this zone is rejection high, and the same thing, the principle is breaking above, retest and going higher, and the second principle is broken here, retest and going here. Like you see, we break it, and that was the retest. And look at the energy what we get here. Like, it's gonna basically hit the take profit right now. And this is like huge movement, like that is huge movement. And let's say you're holding your trade here because you can, it's almost 1%. Okay, take profit is gonna be hit basically right now. What is absolutely amazing. And that like, you have to keep your mind simple. Like, don't take the noise in what you see through here. Like, you have to keep simple, and boom, take profits. And let's look at Nasdaq. Actually, I have no idea, don't trade Nasdaq long time ago. Nas 100. So I think that is the Nasdaq. So, look at that, exactly the same thing with Nasdaq. So here is the same box information what we have in Dow Jones, but you see how this pattern is above that zone. And look at this retest. I'm gonna show you now. Look at this one, this M pattern, this point, this one breaking structure, and look at this retest. This retest what was made here, and then we're going after that. So it was playing out beautifully, like beautifully. Like, if I'm gonna put this on right now here, you see straight away this one here. And look at this rejection candlestick. Like, look at this impulse candlestick without wicks, and now with a huge hammer, nice wicks above. It's very beautiful. At the same time, we're breaking those lows here, and then we have this continue pattern here. The Nasdaq is pretty pretty clean movement actually too. And the take profits, yeah, take profit hit too, like take profit was here. Same trade, if you take the retest, M pattern retest, exactly the same trade was happening in the Dow Jones. But I'm not trading the Nasdaq. I was just want to look like how the Nasdaq is looking, because I remember back in days when they are looking super similar, and I was wanna look like if it's playing out even the same patterns. You know, we have the box of information and M pattern, and like it's exactly the same. You know, underneath it is exactly the same, just the candlestick patterns and you know, the volume is different, but authenticity is same. Oil yesterday, absolutely beautiful, what we was talking about here. So the price was somewhere here when I was kind of see like we gonna made that pattern. If you look in the yesterday video, you see, and now we see we have this principle made, break, retest, and going higher. But now is point to realize, you know, this level is super strong here, you know, and the first information what you get above that, we don't have, you know, bullish candlesticks. Look at that, it just smashed down with the volume close under, and then it's new day, huge impulse candlestick down, exactly, you know, if you're looking at the equilibrium of this pattern, you know, the price was going back exactly in the equilibrium point, and now we have whole day this thing going back here. You see this one, and then you see this trade, a trend line. And if you're looking more closely, if you wanna, bum, what you see, breaking structure, huge breaking structure, and look at this retest. Like, how beautiful is that? You know, if you take this M pattern right now here, exactly like the Dow Jones, exactly like the Nasdaq. Look at this nice gentle touch there. You know, just beautiful. If you are patient, you can take some master trades here. Like, look at this entry. Like, look at this entry, and your take profit is this zone here. Like, come on. Like, come on. Like, this was your entry. This was your take profit, and stop loss was the last candlestick high. 16.3 risk reward ratio. This is the stuff what I'm talking about. Like, come on. It's so bright and clear in front of you. Just, you know, it's very important to not jump in, you know, just randomly. You know, gathering more energy is good, you know. That's the same, you know, the same uptrend what was in Nasdaq in exactly this point. You know, that's exactly the same principle. You know, this was exactly the same principle. That's a continuation, and you know, like you see, we break under that, we retest this trend line here, and we read this pattern here, what is the continuation pattern, and at the same time we retest our M pattern principle. You know, it's very strong, and previously we get rejected of this highly respected zone previously, and what was respected here too, because we have this rejection candlestick and close under. Like, if you look into more closely at the stuff, you know, if I'm been speaking about, you know, when we close those impulse candlestick under the last extension movement what we have, you know, it's a strong, you know, call to you. Hey man, it's like we have some struggle right now, you know, to complete. You know, it's a strong struggle here. So gold, yes, the gold was bouncing between those two zones, you know, get rejected and just going downside here. You know, I don't have loads of words about gold right now, but looks like, you know, we get rejected here, breaking structure, retest, breaking structure, retest, and now we're going, but you know, it's like, you know, very deep retests. It's like, you know, like this candlestick sounds exact like manipulation, because we break the low same times and we break the high same times, and then we still going lower. It's like kind of like what do you want to do there? But you see like how we break under, we have those deep retests, and yeah, kind of like for me it's the manipulation pattern. So what we have, this one. This one I was doing, someone asked me Discord to what I'm thinking about the New Zealand dollar, and the price was that time, it was the weekend, and I have the picture. The picture is this one here, yeah. So this was the 1st September, and I was saying like in between those zones we don't have trades because we are, how to say, we are caught in the range. Only thing is we're gonna break under, retest, and going those zones. Take profit can be this zone, or we're going above, break and retest and going above. And what was happening here? So we actually break under, retests, and we have even double retest here when we just go under here, and we get rejected right now. That's a weird candlestick. That's why it's weird. But and then yeah, Nasdaq take profit, Dow Jones take profit. It's doing here these ones, but yeah, oil, absolutely beautiful trade. You're gathering all these informations. You're gonna trust your information, what you're gathering, and you're just gonna take the trade. Beautiful, like very beautiful trade. Where was, I think it was one thing. What was I want to talk about more? Actually, it's like if you want to look even more closer about let's say the patterns what is actually fighting each other, and then you're looking those weakness point is I'm gonna show you something what is super awesome to see. It is actually, you see how we form this M pattern, and the next thing what we form, actually you see we have actually nice W pattern, but we failed the breaking higher. And what was happening, we just boom smashing down here. I'm gonna show you now here. Like we create this M principle here, but at the same time we create this W principle here, and you see how we actually get rejected on the W principle and respecting the M principle. It's like for me it's super awesome to look those. That's the like what trading is. The pairs and pulls fighting. Pulls are W pattern, pairs are M patterns, and you see how M pattern was much stronger because it destroyed the opportunity of the W pattern in here strongly, like very strongly. It's something what is all the time in my muscle memory, like those those forces balancing out between black and white. It's I love those things. It's very awesome. But yeah, good muscle memory. Take some good notes. It's a very good notes to take right now here. And the next time, if you see some structure and everything is forming, like what I'm even recommending to do is, if you are like beginner level or you're still struggling, between beginner and be profitable, just try to master your patience. Put those lines, put those things in the market and just let it run. Don't take the trades, don't force the trades, don't even open your MetaTrader or whatever platform you use. Just do your work in here and just make those lines. And let's say after like few hours, few days, few weeks. Just look how it plays out, and now remember those feelings. Write it down in a notebook, and again, I even recommending to do like a half year straight, just backtesting and doing those things. Just backtesting and look how the market behavior actually respecting those zones and those marks what you make in this trading view chart. Like, try to find this connection to trust your zones and principles what you make in this trading view, and try to find the trust between your zones and your information through the market behavior. Like, when market behavior is respecting your zones, like that's mean you're building the friendship between you and market, and then market is actually, you know, respecting your thoughts and thing, and the reward is, you know, the profit what you get. You know, it's like when the market is looking like you are very messed up person, like, I cannot give you the money, because if I'm gonna give you the money, you're gonna mess up your brain, you know. You can be, you know, even more like, how to say those things. It's like, if, like, let's say if I'm gonna give you the, let's say, 1 million, but if you cannot handle that 1 million, you're gonna hurt yourself and people around you. And this is exactly what market is doing. It's not gonna give you the profit first if you cannot handle it, because the market sees your behavior pattern. Market sees truth in yourself what you most likely even don't see right now. But the market gonna see you, and he don't give you that the profit because you cannot handle it, and that's the truth. But just try to build your patience, and like I said, half year, even 1 year, just do those things, and don't push your I wanna trade, I wanna make money, I wanna be millionaire tomorrow. It's not gonna happen. It's never been happen, and it's not gonna happen with you, and it's not gonna happen. You know, it's just not gonna happen, because it's impossible. It's impossible. Market never gonna give you that opportunity, because, you know, it looks like even market wanna protect us, but it's a very intelligent game, and very fine tuning balancing. It's a very fine line between the black and white. But stick a notebook and just practicing, and I'm gonna see you every single one tomorrow. If you have questions, leave the comments. I can answer those questions, or you can join my Discord channel, where we all talk and share our ideas, and I'm there all the time. And I'm gonna see you there, or I'm gonna see you in the comment section. Okay, ciao.